I want to talk about The Tempest as a romance. When we think about romance, we think about falling in love. Even back in Shakespeare's day, when they were looking back to prose fiction that was translated from classical Greek sources, they thought of a beautiful and virtuous aristocratic couple overcoming obstacles and fulfilling their passion for each other. So you're right if you think about falling in love as key to a romance. But in Shakespeare's day, there were other components to a romance, and they included characters that fell into certain conventional categories. So you might have a magician in a romance, and in The Tempest you do. You have Prospero as the magician. You might have treacherous brothers in conflict, and of course you have that in The Tempest as well. You have Sebastian thinking about murdering his brother King Alonso. You think about Antonio deposing his brother the Duke Prospero. So a magician, treacherous brothers. Another character you might have in a romance that also shows up in The Tempest is a monster, a character that is a hybrid, if you like. And Prospero's monster, Caliban, seems to be mistaken by some characters as a fish, and so maybe he's a merman. But anyway, he is called a monster because he has some human characteristics, but apparently he's not totally human. Another character that shows up in many romances is a beautiful princess. And in this play, The Tempest, you've got one beautiful princess, a duke's daughter, on stage, that is to say, Miranda, but you've also got the beautiful Princess Claribel that we just hear about. And this is someone that, remember, has impelled her father to take a long voyage so that she can marry the King of Tunis, even though it was her father's choice to have this diplomatic marriage of his daughter with the King of Tunis. So the beautiful Princess Claribel and her arranged marriage, and then the beautiful Miranda and her marriage that she really doesn't know is an arranged marriage, but it is. The last person that might show up in a romance that also shows up in The Tempest is a grief-stricken king. And King Alonso fills the bill. He has lost his son, at least he thinks Ferdinand is drowned. The final thing about the romance genre that I want you to know is that the magic usually assures a marvelous and happy outcome, which is the case here. I want to talk about the setting for a romance in an exotic locale in a separate